and welcome to my channel. So for today's video I'm doing my everyday makeup look. So this is like the look I wear day in, day out, pretty much every day when I go out, and even sometimes at night time for like drinks, casual drinks. It is quite a full coverage, but it is pretty simple. I don't wear too much, but I like a full coverage. So if you want to find out how to get this look, just keep watching this video. Hope you enjoy! So to start off my regime with my everyday makeup, I wash my face with the Liz Earle hot cloth and go in with the neem tree scrub. It would be in my previous video of my morning routine, so you can check that out just here. So first of all, I start off with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. As you can see, I've kind of cut this open to get the last bits out of there, but it's a great primer. So I don't use too much, I just put bits on my like oily parts of my face where I get most oily, so that would be my chin, my nose and my forehead. So I'll just rub that in, not press it too hard. They probably use like a pea-size amount for this, but it's a bit hard to show you, so I'm scraping it out of the pot. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Sorry, I'm just sat here in my onesie. It's like super cold in my house, so I just wrapped up warm. I'll keep this video cash, you know, nothing too fancy. So now that that's finished, I just go in with my foundation, which is the Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup in colour Shell. I think it's the lightest colour they have because I'm super pale. So just shake it up a bit and pour a little bit onto my hand. I don't use a brush for this, I simply just place it all over my skin and rub it in. Making sure to bring it down my neck. I don't actually have a mirror for this. Maybe I'll get a little compact mirror to use. Yeah, and then I'm just going to put a little bit more underneath my eyes so to hide my bags a bit more, and then on some problem spotty areas that I have just around my jawline. So not too much, just a little bit. I'll just dab it in and just dab it on. And then just dab in a bit around my nose as well, because I get quite a bit of redness around my nose, especially in the winter. And that's done. So then I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix in NC15 again. I think this is the lightest colour, so it's great for gingers, redheads and this pale lot. And I'm just going to be going over my skin in this. So just like a light brush all around. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So just a light sweep around. And bring it down the neck as well. Then, you be serious? Someone's just started drilling or sawing outside. Apologies if you can hear that. So then just to matte it all off and keep everything in place, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And with this Eco Tools kind of fluffy powder brush. So just a quick sweep over of everything. Sorry about the drill, I mean, there's not much you can do about it. And this will keep everything in place. And it also stops me from getting oily throughout the day, which I do suffer from quite a bit. Also down the neck, around the ears, on the eyelids. Oh, those cracks and crannies. And then I just dab it where I get really oily. Like T-zone. And now to cover my pigmentation, my scars, my spots and all that, I'm going to take an old Studio MAC Fix, what is it called? Studio MAC Studio Fix, finally. and it's got like a little bit around the edges, and I can't really get that with a big brush. So I keep it, and then I use it to cover my spots as like spot corrector. So yeah, I just go in with the Real Techniques detail brush, and I just place it on any problemed areas that I have to hide them. And I don't rub them in. I kind of wait to let them bake, as they call it. So I leave it on there while I do the rest of my makeup, and then at the end I kind of lightly brush over it to get any excess off. It works for me. I'm quite happy with how it turns out. But there might be other people that really don't like the idea and don't really get on with it, or don't see the point in it. So I mainly just get spots around my jawline for, according to the doctor, hormone issues. So I don't have much else to cover apart from my jawline. And it's slowly getting better, so I'm quite happy about that. I'm getting less and less spots as the years go by. Finally coming out of puberty, I guess. It's about time. I mean, this stage is not necessary, because you do have a good coverage from Estée Lauder Double Wear, but if you really, really want to hide them, then I do recommend this. And I do get quite self-conscious about my pigmentation and dark spots and things like that, so I will be doing this until they're gone, which I'm working on. And then I'm just going to do a bit in the middle of my eyes, like near the nose bridge, to lighten it up. And voila! So I'm just going to leave that on there to bake, as they call it. I just use it and leave it on there because I feel like it soaks it up more and it gives you more of a coverage. But while that happens, I'm going to go on with my eyes. So I'm bringing out the compact mirror again because the eyebrows require some attention to detail. And my eyebrows never ever match up, so don't worry if yours don't. I don't think they could ever match up. They start in different places, so it's pretty much impossible. So I'm just brushing them out. And then I'm gonna go in with the Soap & Glory Archery Brow Tint and Precision Shaping Pencil in Lover's Blonde. So I'm gonna start off with the felt tip pen and then go in with the crayon / pencil-ish thing. So just getting my compact out again. I'll start off with my right eyebrow because it's usually the harder one to do for some reason. It always comes out wonky. So I'm just doing small hairline strokes, not too hard, because I don't really like the really thick not thick, but really dark eyebrows that kind of clash, especially with my light skin. Just going around, and then towards the front, I don't really go in the middle, I kind of just outline the edges a bit, because I heard somewhere it's meant to be darker on the outside and lighter on the inside. So that's what I do. Probably got that tip from YouTube or Pinterest or somewhere like that. So I'm just gonna brush that out again. I'm using the Soap & Glory spoolie. My friend taught me the name of that. I don't know what it's called. She used to call it an eyebrow brush, and she was like, oh, she came around my house once. She's like, oh, do you have a spoolie? And I was like, a spoolie? What's a spoolie? She's like, yeah, like for the thing you brush your eyebrows with. And I was like, oh, an eyebrow brush. And she was like, no, a spoolie. If I'm pronouncing that right, I don't know. Right, that one's done. And then I'm just going to go in with the crayon / pencil and kind of outline it. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Blend it all in. Right, and I think that's done. So I'm just going to do the same to the other side. Again, just following the shape of my eyebrow. I do drag it on a bit more than my eyebrows, just to get that little flick. That flick though. I don't actually have my contacts in, so even when I'm looking into the screen, I can't actually see myself properly. It's like a little blur. But I'm just going off kind of what I know my face looks like, so hence the compact mirror to get more precision and stuff. Why have they decided to drill right now? I mean, come on. So this one starts off in a different place than this one. This one starts more down, this one starts more up. So I always have a lot of issues with that. And I try and make them start in the same places, but eyebrows are sisters and not twins. So it is going to be impossible to get them to start in the same place. But I do try. I think that might be it. Ooh, it's a bit dark. I'll brush it out. And then do the same of the last step of going in with a pencil, just to give it some more definition and shape. That would do, donkey. That would do. So I'm just going to brush them out again, get them how I like them. I brush up. I brush like up and slanted, like an angle. Ta-da! I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow. I only use one colour for eyeshadow. I keep it relatively simple. And that colour is MAC's Warming Trend eyeshadow. Luxe Pearl. It's kind of like a, how would you describe it? It's like a shimmery, goldy kind of warm tone, browny warm. With that I use the MAC 239 SE, wipe it all over my eyelid. I feel like gold, it's like an orangey gold, and I feel like these go well with my eye colour, which is green. I feel like it makes it pop a lot more. So you could always do this look and say if you have blue eyes or something like that, you could choose a different colour which makes your eyes pop more. Not going really above the crease, just in the crease. And then I get kind of the excess which is on the brush and go on my bottom lash, is in the corner, dab a little bit and do the other side. Then I get like a fluffy brush, this is the Eco Tools brush, and I just blend out all the harsh lines. Voila! And then, sorry, I'm getting a bit of pins and needles. Get myself comfortable. And then I get like a black Kohl eyeliner and I just line the top of my eyelashes a bit. It just gives them a bit more of a fuller look. You could do this with liquid eyeliner as well, but at the moment I don't have any liquid eyeliner. I'm just gonna go really, really finely on top of my lashes. So it's like almost you can't see it, but it does make it thicker. I mean, you can skip this part out if you're not too fussed. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes and then start going in with mascara. The reason why I don't really do liquid eyeliner is because I find it quite time consuming. I can never ever get the flicks right. I can never get them to match up, and if I do, then one ends up smudging. So honestly, I don't really have the patience for it for every day because I can never ever get them to match. Okay, so now that I've curled my eyelashes, I'm just gonna go in with some mascara, and this is the Lash Sensation Maybelline mascara and waterproof. Focus on me. Previous to this, I was using the L'Oreal False Lash extension, I think it was called, or telescopic. What is it called? False Lash Architect. I was using that, and I absolutely loved that one. So I might go back to that. Don't worry if you kind of get some on your eyelid. It's easily cleanable. I've actually got some on that moment, so I'll clean that up. Just get a cotton bud and some eye makeup remover. Sorry, it stopped recording for some reason. Yeah, I haven't done much. So I've just got my eyelashes done. I've done the top and then the bottom lashes. And I might go over them with the L'Oreal Architect False Lash just to get into the corners, because this brush is really good for getting into corners. Is it focused on me or the pillow? On me. I also need to sort out this eyebrow. It's too like sharp. It needs to blend more. So I'm just going into the corners. Ta-da! Now I have to sort out this eyebrow. It's like too square. So just brush it. So I've still got this sinking in at the bottom. And I'm just going to do my cheeks and a bit of highlighter. And then we can like brush this in and kind of get that all off. So for my blush, I'm using the MAC Desert Rose, and I'm gonna put it on with the MAC Stipple brush, I think it's called. I've used it so much, it's come off. Use my compact mirror again, sorry guys. And then just go on the cheek. Not on my cheekbones, but not in the dents, like in between. So just in that section there. And blend, blend, blend. I do love a pink cheek. So that's the blush done. And now I'm just going to go in with a bit of highlighter down the bridge of my nose and on my cheekbones and in the middles. Like here and here. For the highlighter, I've got the Body Shop's Honey Bronze Dome in colour 1. It does give such a nice highlight. It's like all glittery and shimmery and focus on me. I need to learn how to do the manual focus. So just on the bridge of my nose here and on my cheekbones. Just patting it in. I'm not like swiping or anything like that. Just pat that down. Bit in the middle of my forehead and at the bottom here. Might even do a bit on my brows, the brow bone. And just wipe that off your hands with some tissue or a wipe or anything like that. And lastly, before we start brushing like the bottom bits off that we put on for our imperfections and things like that, I'm gonna get a white like eye pencil. This one's from MAC, and I'm just gonna put it in the corners of my eyes and drag it about 1/4 of the way across. And then I might even put a bit up here and drag that out as well. Now to drag it out, I'll blend it in. I'm just going to get this MAC 266 SE brush and like kind of blend it in. Just pull it down. So for just getting rid of the bottom bits here, I'm going to get the Fluffy Eco Tool brush again and just delicately brush over them. Sorry, I need to finish before the battery runs. To get rid of the excess stuff. Finish it totally off. I'm just going to finish with my favourite lipstick at the moment, which is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in colour Stockholm. I love this stuff, it's so good. Dries so nice as well. And then that is me sorted. Ready for a day of adventures. And that's me done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you liked it. And if you want to see more videos from me, just hit the subscribe button. And I post videos every Monday around 6:30. I'll see you in my next one. Ciao!